Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, the title of the video is GOP resistance to gun laws is because of, in quotes, apathy about the death of those kids. And I'm gonna tell you that's the main reason why I clicked on this video. Haven't seen it yet, but that title is extremely asinine. And it's MSNBC, so clearly biased to the left. And I believe, I don't know if there's like another shooting that happened, but I think it was last week. There was a school shooting, elementary school in Texas. I think 21 people died, at least so far they have 21 dead. 19 of them were kids, I think. 2 of them were adults. I'm not sure if they were teachers or they were parents or they were whoever. They said 2 adults, so I don't know what that means. But I'm trying to click on this video because of that title. That title is ridiculous. And since it's in quotes, someone actually said that on the show. So I'm interested to see which direction they go. But let's get straight into the video.
Brand new polling out this morning shows that, as has been the case for many years now, large majorities of Americans support gun safety proposals. From Politico and Morning Consult, 88% of all Americans support background checks.
Damn it. Wanted to see, I think it was 19 and two teachers,
7%
so
of
the
all
adults were
Americans
teachers.
support an assault weapons ban. 84% of Americans support laws that would help prevent firearm sales to people reported as dangerous
Okay, I agree.
by law enforcement or mental health providers. We're back with Tim Miller, Jason Johnson, and Frank.
I don't know who any of these people are, but
it used to be a liability, right, to be on the other side of all these issues, as it was a liability to be on the other side of abortion bans without exceptions for rape and incest and life of the mother. It's where the Republican Party has moved. And a question I asked Congressman Eric Swalwell yesterday was, why don't Democrats declare a culture war on Republicans over their extreme positions on gun permissive? Because the Republican position is that no law should be passed to prevent an 18-year-old.
That's not the Republican
position. Works at a fast food restaurant, and the wages they are paid is another story, but they're not good. He spent $3,500 on 2 weapons of war and enough ammunition for a day in a battlefield.
Yeah, hey, Nicole. The Democrats absolutely should go on offense on this. Look, the Republican response, the Republican Attorney General in Texas said his response was we should arm teachers. My mother-in-law is a teacher, elementary school teacher. She's going to be packing heat in homeroom. Like, this is ridiculous. Nobody is for this. And I just want to say there's a lot of times where people come on these shows and says, well, there's political reasons. It's because they're scared of the NRA or they're scared of their own voters that Republicans won't do common sense gun reform. And that is BS. And here's how I know it's BS. Because after Parkland, the Republican legislature in Florida and the Republican governor, Rick Scott, signed laws to put in place red flag laws, which basically prevent people who get flagged by a family member as being dangerous from having weapons. And they raised the age from 18 to 21 in Florida. They didn't suffer any political consequences for that. The NRA didn't come after Rick Scott.
Just to address a couple of points, we'll get back to it. But okay, I'm actually for that. I live in Florida. I think the age for 21 to own a firearm is reasonable instead of 18. Okay, I think 21 you're a little more mature. I agree with that. Absolutely. If a family member deems you as dangerous, I think you should. I think that already is the case, but I guess I could be wrong. I don't know the gun laws in every state. But to address the point, I guess I'm taking his word for it. I didn't see what the Attorney General of Texas said after that. But if he did say he thinks the solution is to arm teachers, okay, you can disagree with it, but let's not call that an extreme, ridiculous position. Okay, a lot of people, important people, political people, celebrities, whatever, they have guards. Okay, and I'm not gonna. I guess I will give my position on this. Okay, I absolutely think you should have the right to bear arms. I do think we need to do a better job of doing more extensive background checks. And by the way, we already have background checks, so Jesus, stop saying we need to have background checks. We already do. Um, we do need to have more extensive ones, and I do think the age in every state should be 21. I agree with that. Um, I'm iffy on the assault ban, but let me concede that we'll say, yeah, I don't think you should own some assault weapons for sure. Um, that's a little ridiculous. And the ammunition's an interesting one. I don't know a ton about guns, but I will say I do think it's a little unreasonable for. I think you should set a limit on the amount of ammunition you can buy at one time. If what she said was true, she didn't give numbers to back up how much ammunition this kid bought. But I guess if he bought them for a battlefield okay, I agree that's stupid. And I'm not sure the Republican position is do nothing. Okay, I think you saw the poll. Well, what was it? It was 76 whatever percent. We should have more gun control. 76 of whatever poll you got. That's 76% is a lot of people. So I think there's some Republicans in there. So let's calm down.
No Republicans lost their seat over that vote. It wasn't a courageous vote. And so if Republicans in Texas, if Greg Abbott and Ted Cruz and Republicans in D.C. don't pass red flag laws and raise the age to 21 to buy an assault rifle, the only reason they are not doing it is because of apathy about the deaths of those kids and cowardice. That is it. It is not a political thing. Politics that is preventing them from doing it.
Jesus.
They are making a choice.
They're all nodding their fucking heads.
Because we saw in Florida, they already did this. And so that's not perfect. It's not going to stop every mass shooting, but it would have stopped this one, or it would have slowed down this one if that 18-year-old would have had to go steal a gun or borrow a gun.
You can make this argument stupid. You can say that about any law currently. If somebody, let's say they're 21 years old and their first night of drinking, they go out and they get wasted and they go on the road and get in a car accident and kill 4 people in the next car. So we should raise the age for 22. Like, that's a dumb argument.
And some other way to get a gun rather than just order it online. So that would have made a difference for the lives of those 19 little
I think
kids,
there's a lot more to it than he just ordered it online.
If they would have changed that law. And that is a law they can change that is within the political possibility. And if they don't do it, it's only apathy.
It's only apathy. It's only because they don't care about the kids. It can't be any other reason. Maybe you know what? Maybe, dude. Maybe Ted Cruz. Maybe he thinks that raising the age of 21 is against your constitutional right. Whatever he thinks 18-year-olds should be owned. Not because he thinks. Fuck, this is so fucking asinine. So because he's not, let's say they don't do the whatever law he's talking about raising the age of 21, that means they don't care. That's the only reason is apathy. Okay, that's so stupid. That's so disingenuous. This is the problem with these political debates, is if you don't agree with my position, you hate fucking children. You wish they would all die. What? That's so stupid. So even if you agree with whatever gun control laws, okay, just because let's say the other side doesn't, and they give you reasons on why. For example, I would give you, if you look at areas that have a concentrated amount of guns in them, they're actually the safest communities. I know that's hard to believe. Look it up. For example, and let's go on the opposite end. Some states and some cities and districts that have the most strictest gun laws. This is a common example, but I'm going to use it because it's true. Chicago. To me, Chicago has the strictest gun laws in the U.S., but yet they have one of the highest, it might even be the highest amount of gun violence in their state every year. So this idea that just because we have more gun control means there's going to be less shootings, less people dying is ridiculous. It's stupid. And just because I think I'm right and this guy's wrong doesn't mean I don't think he cares about these kids. I think he does, and he's trying to come up with solutions that'll stop it. I think they're wrong solutions, but I'm not going to go out and see this guy doesn't. The only reason it could be is because he doesn't care about the kids. That's ridiculous.
It's worse than that, though, Jason. I can't buy Sudafed.
It's worse than that.
Got a lot of allergies in my house. I can't buy 2 packages of Sudafed. I couldn't adopt a dog from the ASPCA without a home visit. The laws are so broken. And
never
why
bought a
isn't the
gun, but
argument made
I
that
find
it
this
is
hard to
harder to
believe
buy
that
allergy
it's harder
medicine
to
and
buy allergy medicine than
decongestant
guns.
and adopt a puppy than it is to
We have
arm yourself
background
with a
checks.
weapon of
I'm
war?
pretty sure he had to go through something. Jesus.
Voting, adopting a puppy, getting a damn car, all of these things are made more difficult because of the cowardice. And I'm going to say this, Nicole, I do not wish harm on anyone. This is a tragedy.
Oh, Jesus.
I'd like get off the air and you feel like you want to cry when stuff happens like this. I promise you, if something like this happened at Phillips Exeter or Sidwell Friends, you'd see a change. See, a lot of these senators really don't care because they don't think it's ever going to be them. Oh, it may be their community, and maybe their town, and maybe their district, but it's not their kids. I promise you, if this started affecting directly some of these Republicans in the Senate, in the House, in these states, they would make a difference one way or another. They don't care. And every Democrat should be screaming
you got it.
every single second.
They want all your fucking children to die. Yep, you got it, buddy.
The Republican organization, because it's not a party, does not care about your children and doesn't
they
care
don't
if they
give a
die.
fuck.
And any Democrat who doesn't take that particular stance isn't concerned about our kids either.
And this not only is that the dumbest and most hateful, despicable, deplorable behavior I've ever seen in my fucking life. How is this on television? But if you're actually trying to change people's minds about a subject, and this is why I think the left gets fucking shit on all the time, and they're never going to gain any more, especially the far left, they're never going to get any more followers. If you don't believe my position, then you're fucking X, Y, and Z. You don't care about the children. If you don't believe my position on police, you're a fucking racist. If you don't believe my position on whatever, you're a sexist. You can't say that. You're not going to change anybody's mind. And all 4 of these people, was it 4 or 3? I don't remember. They all agree with each other, and the lady said, double down on it, and this black guy tripled down on it. Jesus. This is sad. Oh my God. I haven't watched news in a while. This is sad. And whether I agree or disagree with you guys, I strongly disagree with your rhetoric. Holy shit. So because it hasn't happened to them or their kids, they don't care then. What? Come on, man. Okay, if there's one thing you take away from this video, okay, and my goal for my channel is to inform you guys on current events and issues that happen. 2, to help you guys debate better, okay, and 3, it's to cool down the political dialogue right now. Cool it way down. Okay, this is on both sides. I know I'm picking on the left here, but that's because I'm watching fucking MSNBC and these 4 clown shows. But trust me, the right is just as bad as the left on most of the time. I would think left is a little worse, but that's just but they're both bad, okay? So that's the takeaway from this is have healthy debates with people, have conversation dialogue about it. Really try and rationalize your positions. And most importantly, if someone disagrees with you, don't have such fucking negative thoughts that they don't care. That's why they disagree with you. That's ridiculous. Don't be one of these fuckheads on TV that claims if you disagree with them, then you don't fucking care about these dead children. That's retarded. It was a tragedy, and I honestly, I really feel for every parent that happened. And if I ever have kids, I would be devastated. But that doesn't mean oh my God, I think all guns should be banned. And this idea, again, I'm gonna keep trying to fight my position, but guns, citizens that are armed, okay, in areas that most of the citizens are armed in are the safest places. Most of the places that have terribly strong gun control are the most dangerous when it comes to gun violence. Chicago, Detroit, I mean, these places are riddled with gun violence. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like. Sorry about the language, but this got my blood boiling just a little bit. Um, and leave a comment on your position, and please let's bring each other up, not put each other down. And subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.